我没瞬间，我被困了，都没法找新的。
有吗
？Hello，
有，
我开始喽。
开始吧。
找人碍事呢。
Hello everyone, how are you today? How are you today? How are you today? This is Clarice.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you here.
My name is Rachel. It's our pleasure to meet you here. We hope we can spend a happy time together.
Okay, now let me introduce our company. We are a new steel foreign trading company that integrated the production and sale phase in the world. Since the establishment of our company, we have been always adhering to the customer requirements at the center, so that we have won many good reputation and trust from our customers. We have also engaged in the strong financial strength and systematic monitoring management, so that we have got many support from our users. Yes.
And we also welcome customers come to our warehouse and factory to inspect the goods. But due to the epidemic now, many customers can't come to our warehouse and factory to inspect the goods. So you can find the professional third party to inspect the quality, such as SGS, BV, and other agencies. We can cooperate with you to inspect the goods.
Yes, we welcome we welcome the third-party inspection company to do the inspection of goods for you. And today our living broadcast product is a stainless steel pipe. Yeah, it's like this. First, let me introduce the conception of the stainless steel for you. The weak corrosive medium, such as air, steam, water resistance, and acid, salts, and other chemical catch medium corrosion of the steel. It is also called acid-proof stainless steel, and in particular application, often called the weak corrosive medium corrosion-resistant steel stainless steel, and called the resistant to chemical corrosion medium steel acid resistant steel. Due to the chemical composition and difference between the two, the former does not necessarily medium resistant to chemical corrosion, while the latter are generally not rust. The corrosion resistance to chemical corrosion. The corrosion resistance of stainless steel depends on the alloy element contained in the steel. And 不是名是吗Corrosion is a basic element of the stainless steel for corrosion resistance, while around 12% contained in steel. Inscription and the oxygen function of corrosive medium in the steel surface to form a thin layer of oxide film, since the passivation film can prevent the steel base further corrosion. In addition to the inscription, the commonly used alloying elements are nickel, aluminum, titanium, niobium, copper, hydrogen, and so on. In order to meet the requirements of various kinds of application, on the microstructure and mechanical properties of stainless steel.
Colors introduce the conception of the stainless steel for us. Then we will introduce the classification to you. Generally, we have four kinds of stainless steel.
Yes.
The first one is ferritic stainless steel, engaged in containing 20% to 30%. It's corrosion resistance, toughness, and weldability with chromium content increase with the vaporous stress. Corrosion resistance is superior to other types of stainless.
Okay, the second one is authentic stainless steel. It is more than for the chronic. It is more than 18%. Also contains about 8% nickel and small amounts of mesh, titanium, ammonia, and other elements. Good comprehensive performance. It has good comprehensive performance and corrosion resistance to a variety of media.
And then is the third kind of is the third kind is austenitic ferritic duplex stainless steel.
Yes.
You can distinguish from their name. So this stainless steel has the disadvantages of both austenitic and ferritic stainless steel, and has the plasticity. And so this price will be more expensive.
Yes. So the first one is a magnetic stainless steel. It has high strength, but the plasticity and the poor weldability. Yeah. And that's the part we will introduce the surface of the stainless steel for you. Firstly, it is the no one surface.
Yes, the first one is the no one surface. The method of this surface is the hot rolled to specify the thickness, annealing, and descaling a rough metal surface. And this surface are commonly used in tank, chemical industry equipment, and other fields. This surface is commonly used in the industry, so many customers will have requirements for this surface. And the
second one,
and the second surface is the no 2D surface. And the method of this surface is after cold rolling, after heat treatment, and the pickling process. The metal cold rolling products are soft in material. The surface is silvery white, and this surface material is used in deep stamping process such as automotive components, pipes, and some other fields. Okay, in Corey's hand, here is the surface of no one surface. You can observe this surface, and this is a 304 material. The surface is no one surface. This surface is not this surface is not the bright one. It's not the bright one. And if you need the brighter surface. Please follow us. We will introduce in the following live streaming.
Yes. The next one surface is the number 2B surface. And the method is after the final polishing roller, a mind called rolling, in order to obtain the appropriate light gesture. This is the most commonly used surface processing. And processing is also can be used as the first step of polishing. Please look at the sample in my hand. This is the material of 304, and the surface is 2B. Yeah, just like a mirror, it can reflect some, reflect the things. It is very bright, very bright, just like the mirror. And for the 2B surface, it is usually used in the general material.
Yes.
The general material. Next one is number 3 surface. For the method, it is with the abrasive belt grinding to 100 to 120. It has better gloss and not the coarse grain in succession. For number 3 surface, its application is often used in building interior and exterior decoration materials, and also electrical products and kitchen equipment and so on. Yeah, it is its application.
And then I will introduce other two surfaces to you. No fold surface. The method of this surface is 150 to 180 with particle size, abrasive belt grinding out a product. It has better growth, discontinuous coarse grain strip than no stainless steel casting used sliding optical surface. The application of this no force surface is we can use this surface in our bathroom, building inside and outside decoration materials, electrical appliances, kitchen equipment and food, etc. For example, that is to say, we can use this surface to hold some food, and we can also use these materials to do some decoration. And then it's no 320 surface. The method of this surface is with 320 polishing abrasive belt grinding out a product, has better growth, not even revenue of gross grain strip than those. This surface is this surface maybe it's a strip than no surface, and the application of this surface is used in the bathroom, building inside and outside decoration. That is to say, no surface and no 320 surface. The field of these two surfaces is more almost same.
Yes.
But maybe the price is a little different. But there are not a very big difference.
Yeah, next one is number 7 surface. For its method, it is a rotary polishing wheel for grinding. Get close to the surface of mirror polishing. Mirror polishing, just like this, mirror polishing. Yeah, mirror polishing. For its application, it is often used in the fine arts for decoration. So we can use it to the decoration of arts, because it is of superior quality. Next one is the HL surface. For its method, it is using appropriate particle size, often 150 to 320 mesh. of the polishing abrasive belt grinding. The number 4 to generate continuous hairline brush surface. For its application, it is usually in building decoration, elevator, the door of the building, and the panel. We can look at the just like the this part is the HL surface. Yeah, there are many different colors.
Yeah.
HL. These are all the HL surface. You can watch it. So we can customize it for you for different color and different surface. You.
Okay, I will introduce other. Okay, then I will introduce a very commonly used surface, that is BA surface. BA surface. The method of this surface is no clear standards. Normally it is after corduroy bright annealing heat treatment process and tempering of rolling delay products. Reflective surface is very high or close round of polishing of the surface of the mirror polishing, and this surface application is more used in small electrical home appliances products requiring high reflectivity mirror, kitchen equipment, and construction materials, and etc. You can look at the samples in my hand. This is a BA surface. This surface is bright, but not very bright like the.
This is 304 stainless steel. It is also BA surface. We can see it. 这个 BA 的 BA 的。这个 BA 的。It is also like a mirror. Then you can reflect yourself. Yeah, it's a BA.
Yes,
BA
you
surface.
can see yourself on the plate, on the surface, through the surface. I think this surface is more beautiful than other metal surface. Because I like a bright surface. And the final one is the dull surface, DULL surface. This material, the method of this surface is with the painting rule. The node to be reduce the luster and generate the painting can also reduce the radiation effect. The application of this surface is mainly used for interior and exterior decoration of automobiles and buildings materials. Yes. Normally, the common used surface is we will introduce the normally used surface to you. But if you need some high-end customized surface, you can tell our service staff. They will help you and communicate with your requirements to our production department, and you can see the high-end customized stainless surface in this book. Just now, I and Cloris introduced the normal surface. But if you have special requirements, I mean some high requirement for customized, you can see this book. The color is very beautiful and the quality is also very excellent. You can see here is the BXC 5001. This is the BXC 5002. Every surface has its standards. You can choose one to. You can choose one to. You can
choose one of sample, and we can send you the samples.
Yeah. Okay, here is also BXC customized stainless steel surface. It's very gorgeous. 高级的 high end. Okay, here is the HL surface. This surface, Colorist just now has introduced this surface, HL surface to you. But there are many different colors. Maybe you can have a deep communication with our service staff to let them more clearly of your requirements.
Yeah.
This is also BXC surface. Okay, if you have any requirements for the surface of the stainless steel, you can communicate. You can tell our service staff directly. They will help you to buy what you want. Okay. And then, as we all know, the stainless steel has many kinds of types, such as 304, 304L, 316, 316L, and 201, and 430. Yes, and different in our daily life, different types of the stainless steel is used in different fields. Okay, now we will introduce some commonly used materials to you.
进来一下。Series 200. Series 200. 是吧？
有吗？这个应该有2001的，我记得。
有。
全数啊。Series 200 is an inspiration nickel manganese austenitic stainless steel.
Yeah.
Here is a sample of 201 one plate stainless steel. This plate is very excellent, and the hardness is very good. Now I can. When we hold on the color-coated steel plate, we involved in how to distinguish the quality of the plate. One aspect is to tap the plate with your fingers or any hard object. For stainless steel, this is also okay. So you can tap the plate with your fingers. You can listen the metal sound. This is the 201 stainless steel plate. You can hear the metal sound is very crispy and loud. So this material is okay. Is good.
Yeah.
If you need this one, please click the box goods and send the link to our customer service staff. They will help you.
Yes.
And the series 300 is a kind of chromium nickel austenitic stainless steel.
Yeah.
Here I choose one to introduce that it is 301. It is a good ductility for molding products. Also can through the hardened machine speed, good wearability, abrasion resistance and fatigue strength is better than of 304 stainless steel. That is to say, different different types have different advantages.
没有。
你说301吧。
然后是啥什么？316。
304。
那就一句吧。
316可以。
304后多。虽然说。Now let's introduce the 304 type of stainless steel. As we all know that the 304 stainless steel is often commonly used in our daily life. Firstly, it is by adding a small amount of sulfur and fibers to make it a more sharpening process. And the 30 stainless steel, just like this one, it is BA surface. It is just like a mirror. It is a GB brand for GB brand 304. It is used at home and abroad. At home and abroad, both common, except the 304 stainless steel. We can another commonly used type is 316. And for 316 stainless steel, it is second to get the most widely used type of steel, except the 304. It is mainly used in the food industry and the surgical structure. And the surgical equipment. Used in the food industry and surgical equipment. So we can see many machines in the hospital. It is often built in. It is often made by the stainless steel, especially the 316 stainless steel, and it adds visual elements to make them get a kind of corrosion-resistant special structure. As compared with the 304, it has a better ability to resist tolerate corrosion and therefore as a marine steel to use. Stainless steel 316 is usually used for the nuclear fuel recycling equipment. So it is many environment protective, and the grade. And this grade stainless steel usually also fits the application level. And next one is the model 321. It is a welded-in addition add because of the titanium reduces the material corrosion risk. Besides other performance similar to 304. After talking about the 304 and 316 type of stainless steel, the next part is model 321. Another part is a series 400. For the series 400, it is a ferritic and a martensitic stainless steel. Week 308, it has good heat resistance, corrosion resistance, and 11% of for nickel. For nickel, it has 8%. Next one is 309. It is the cheapest model. Cheapest model. Usually used in automobile. Used in automobile exhaust pipe. Automobile, do you know? It is often, it is very common in our life. And it is a ferritic stainless steel. Ferritic. And for next type of stainless steel, it is it is the 412. No, 410. It's the martensite stainless steel. It has good wear resistance and corrosion resistance is poor, but corrosion resistance is poor. Next one is 416 type. 416 added sulfur improved the processing properties of materials. The next one is 420 grid. Okay, it is not often used in life, so we don't introduce it. And next one is the 430. 430. Okay.
This pipe.
That like the pipe. 430 is a ferritic stainless steel. It is often it is also very common in life.
Yes.
It is often used in decoration, such as for car accessories, and it has good formability, but temperature resistance and corrosion resistance are poor. Yeah. 好了，下一个你了。
Okay. Then I will introduce the 440 stainless steel. This material has high strength cutting steel. Carbon is a bit high. After appropriate heat treatment, can obtain higher yield strength and hardness can reach 48 HRC. Belongs to the most hardness stainless steel. The most common application example is the razor blade. There are 3 kinds of commonly used models: 440A, 440B, 440C. In addition to 440F, it has easy processing. Pay attention to one point. 440 is belong to the most hardened stainless steel. That is to say, the hardness of this material is very strong. Yes. And then it's the series 500. This stainless steel are engaged in a heat resistance anode steel. This is not commonly used in our daily life, and the customers of our company are also seldom purchase these materials. But we are a big company, and we have a big mill factory and warehouse, so we keep this material in our warehouse. We keep it in stock. If you have any need, please contact our service staff. And then it's a series 600, magnetic precipitation hardened stainless steel. Here I will introduce one specific material. It is 630. It is one of the most common precipitation hardened stainless steel models, usually also called 1924. It containing 17% chromium and 4% ferritic. Yes, if you need these materials, you can also contact our service staff. Then we have some size. We have some normal size. We want to introduce to you. First, the volume is divided into cold rolled and hot rolled coil. Normally, the plate was cutting from the stainless steel coil, and the coil is divided into cold rolled and hot rolled. And the thickness of cold rolled coil is commonly 0.33 mm. There are 4 to 6 mm thickness of manufacture. The width is normally 1 meter. 1 meter or 1 to 1.9 meter or 1.5 meter or 2 meter. But if you have some special requirements for the width, for example, 0.5 meter, we can also cut the coil or plate into your size. And if you have some requirements are beyond the length we keep in stock, don't worry, we can also customize according to your requirements, but the lead time will be longer, and we will try our best to process the product for you. And the thickness of the hot rolled coil is commonly 3 to 14 millimeter. There are 16 millimeter. The width of the hot rolled normally are 1.25 meter or 1.5 meter or 1.8 meter and 2 meters with no one surface. That is to say, the thickness of hot rolled is thicker than the cold rolled, and then Clarice will introduce the volume for trimming.
Okay, the volume for trimming is usually the width by 1.5 meter and 1.8 meter or 2 meters, and the width of the flash volume is commonly 2 meters and so on. Than the normal width. And in terms of price, it is the volume cutting edge and the volume difference between 300 to 500 yuan, also commonly. And for the volume can be set according to the customer request. And the length is open. And the length of the open the cutting machine called a tablet. For the cold rolled coil, it is generally cutting to 1 meters or 2 meters, and 1,219. It is the width, and the length is 2,438. Also called multiply 8 feet. Yeah, feet. And the hot rolled in cutting machine is usually 1.5 meters and 6 meters, or 1.8 meters and 6 meters, and also 2 meters and 6 meters, according to the size of the opening called standard plate or scale. And the original tablet is also called a single rolling. First one, the thickness of the original plates are generally between 4 mm to 80 mm, and 100 mm and 120 mm. The thickness can be set rolling. Yes. Second, the width is usually 1.5 meters, 1.8 meters, 2 meters, length more than 6 meters. Third, the characteristic of the original tablet's large volume has large volume, high cost, pickling is difficult, not easy to transport. Yeah, it is not easy to transport. So we advise that we give more suggestions about the cold rolled coil, cold rolled stainless steel, so that it is easy to transportation.
Okay, so much professional content has been introduced. Do you have any questions?
Yes, the first one. what's the minimum order quantity?
The minimum order quantity. Many customers are concerned about this problem. Our minimum order quantity is 1 ton.
Okay. That's the question. If I want to get a sample, how can I?
Sample is free. If your requirements of a sample is we keep in stock, the sample is free. And for example, this plate in my hand, this sample is still 304 samples, and you can see this samples we have some more protection measurement.
Protection foil.
This protection foil we can do it for you to protect the surface. Yes.
Yeah.
And the samples is free, but you have to pay the air freight by yourself. Yes, but if you need many samples, if you have many size and you want samples all of them, maybe the samples maybe you need to pay some money for the samples, but don't worry, this money will be offset in this money will be offset in the final order. Yes.
Okay.
1分钟前。
1分钟前。用什么语言这是？Okay, every friend, thanks for your support. If you have any questions, please type it in the live streaming. We can answer for you. 说了啥呀？
什么？
哪呀？我还看不见呢，你这已经划过去了吗？
没有啊。
我这有个什么 BERAP
是连续吗？
HAR， 我这是连续的哈。没有啊，这有个什么 HEWAN 314这个吗？
对，
这是看不懂语言是什么，你知道吗？对呀，看。这你看懂什么语言吗？我看不懂。
这什么东西啊？
不知道。
第二行这个能看懂吗
？314。
F5什么？
哦。那就是他点关注了，之后就推送给他，那个意思，超那个意思。我已经关注你直播间了 ，follow 了。Okay. If you have any question, please just ask us. We can answer it in live streaming.
Yes.
For stainless steel, it is the hot seal in our company.
Yes.
We have many customers that deal with and we can supply best quality and best price. If you are interested in it, just no hesitate to contact us. There are many samples of 304. If you want to check its size and quality, we can supply you the samples. 20分钟到1个小时，天呐，累死！再来一遍，头有点疼，嘴有点疼，还不知道呼气儿。再来一遍，那不然呢？再来一遍完之后就。
要不我把它拿过来放这儿。
我这边放出来已经晚了，已经不透气了，放出来那样。
鼻炎啊？
鼻炎对我鼻炎。
再来一遍。Hello everyone, how are you today? This is Rachel. Here is Cloris.
Hi everyone, this is Cloris. Nice to meet you here.
It's our pleasure to meet you here. We hope we can spend a happy time together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, our company. I will introduce our company to you. Our company is a new steel foreign trade company integrating the production and sales facing the world. Since the establishment of the company, we have been adhering to the customer demand at the center, in line with the principle of integrity management. We can guarantee the quality of products with strong financial strength and advanced management experience. A strict monitoring system for incoming goods. Its excellent products and good reputation are well known all over the country and all over the world. We have won the trust and support of major steel mills and users.
And we are experienced company, and we also welcome our customers to come to our warehouse and factory to inspect the goods. But due to the serious epidemic all over the world now, many customers can't come to our warehouse to inspect the goods. But don't worry, you can find the professional third-party agency to inspect the goods, such as SGS, BV, or some professional agencies. We can cooperate with you to inspect the goods. And our company has cooperated with many customers to do the third-party inspection. Yes, so if you have the hesitation to inspect the goods, don't worry. Just contact us directly. We will solve the problem together. Okay.
Yes. Today the live streaming product is the stainless steel. For conception of the stainless steel, it is called acid-proof stainless steel. In particular application, often called the weak corrosive medium, corrosion-resistant stainless steel, and called the resistant to chemical corrosion medium steel. Due to the chemical composition and the difference between the two, the former does not necessarily medium resistant to chemical corrosion, while the latter are generally not rust. The corrosion resistance of stainless steel depends on the alloy elements contained in the steel. Chromium is the basic element of the stainless steel for corrosion resistance, while around 12% contained in steel. Inscription and the oxygen function of corrosive medium. In the steel surface to form a thin layer of oxide film can prevent the steel base further corrosion. In addition to the inscription, the commonly used alloying elements and nickel, aluminum, titanium, niobium, copper, hydrogen, and so on, in order to meet the requirements of various kinds of application on the microstructure and mechanical properties of stainless steel. Yeah.
And then we will introduce the classification of the stainless steel. We divided the stainless steel into 4 kinds. The first one is the ferritic stainless steel. It engaged in containing 12% to 13%. Its corrosion resistance, toughness, and weldability with chromium content increased of vapor stress corrosion resistance is superior to other types of stainless steel. So that is to say the high The high resistance is the advantage of this kind.
Okay, next one is the authentic stainless steel. For the chromium is more than 18%. Also contains about 80% nickel and small amounts of mesh, titanium, ammonia, and other elements. Good comprehensive performance, corrosion resistant to a variety of media.
And the next kind is the authentic ferritic duplex stainless steel. You can find from its name. It has the advantages of both authentic and ferritic stainless steel, and it has super plasticity. So maybe the price of this material is more expensive than the ferritic stainless steel and the authentic stainless steel, because this material has both advantages of the two stainless steel.
Yes. The first is the multi-site stainless steel. It has high strength but has a plasticity and poor weldability. Then we will introduce the surface of stainless steel for you.
Yes.
The first one. 那我最后这个后面的不行，后面是药品啊，
这药品不也有？对，这个简单。Okay, the first one is the no one surface. The method of this surface is hot rolled to specified thickness, annealing and descaling a rough metal surface. No one. Here is a sample of the no one surface. This is a round sample, yes. And the surface of this sample is the no one surface. Normally, we use this surface in the tank and the chemical industry equipment and other fields. You can see this surface directly. It's not very bright. It is a metal surface.
Yes.
If you need this service and you are interested in this service, you can direct our service staff directly. And then it is the no 2D service. The method of this surface is after cold rolling up and heat treatment and pickling process. The metal cold rolling products are softer in materials. The surface is silver white, and so this surface, the color of this surface is silver white. But today the samples of these materials is not arrived. Maybe next time we see you, we will display this material to you. And this surface is commonly used in deep stamping process, such as automotive components and pipes and some other construction field.
Next one is 2D surface. The method, it is never 2D after treatment and after the final polishing roller, a mild cold rolling in order to obtain the appropriate light. And the 2B surface just like a mirror. This is the most commonly used surface processing, and the process is also can be used as the first step of polishing. So the 2B surface is through a serious polishing after a series of polishing for the to the surface. So it is very bright. And for 2B surface, it is usually used in a general material. Number 3, surface. For a method, it is with abrasive belt grading, 100 to 120. It has better gloss and has not the coarse grain in succession. For 2D, for number 3 application, it is used in building interior and exterior decoration materials and electrical products, also for kitchen equipment and so on. So it also has different various usage in the building, in some machine. Often common in our daily life. Next one is number 4, surface.
Yes, here we will put the number 4 surface and the number 320 surface together because the method of these two surfaces is almost the same, and so the application of these two surfaces is the same. The method of these two surfaces is 150 to 180 with a particle size, abrasive belt grinding out a product, has better growth, discontinuous coarse grain, strips than number 3, stainless steel casting used sliding optical surface. And the application of this material is used in the bathroom, building inside and outside decoration, electrical appliances, products, kitchen equipment, and food, etc. That is to say, these two surfaces is normally used in our daily life. Maybe if you have some metal or equipment in your bathroom, the surface maybe number 4 or number 320 surface.
Yes. For number 7 surface, it is used 600 rotary polishing wheel for grinding, and it get close to the surface of mirror polishing. Yeah, the mirror polishing. And the application, it is often used in the fine arts for decoration. Next one is HL surface. We can look at the design sample copies. It has many samples of HL surface. Yeah, we can keep it. And also we can customize the different colors for the stainless steel, so you can choose. We can process it for you. Also we can customize different patterns. If you are interested in our products, just contact with us. Yeah, for HL, another page. Different HL, different colors. It is high-end stainless steel. Yes.
Okay, then I will introduce a very commonly used surface, that is BA surface. The method of this surface is no clear standard. After cold-rolled bright annealing, heat treatment process, and tempering of rolling delay, reflectively surface is very high, or close round or polishing of the surface of the mirror polishing. Here I have samples of the BA surface. This material is 304 material. It's stainless 304. And the surface is BA surface. You can say this surface is like a mirror. You can reflect yourself in the surface. And the surface is bright. After the polish process, it become a bright surface, and then final surface is the dull surface. The method of this surface is with the painting rod, the number 2B surface, the luster and generate. The painting can also reduce the radiation effect. Yes, this surface is not normally used in our daily life, but our manufacturer can protect this surface. If you have any demand, please contact us directly. And today we have some samples. We will introduce the types. We will introduce the use of the samples. For example, in my hand, here is a samples of 201. This material is normally used in pipe and some kitchen equipment. We will use this sample. We will use this material 201 stainless steel. And for stainless 304, if you have bottles, the bottle will be used will be made of 304 stainless materials or 316 stainless steel. That is to say, this two material is the food level stainless materials. We can let the food touch this stainless directly. So the rust resistance for 304 and 316 is very excellent because our water bottle is made by these two materials.
Yes.
This sample is also stainless steel 304, and you can see we have a protection foil for the samples. If you want to protect your surface, for example, your surface is a BA surface, it is a bright surface, but you want to protect it during the delivery. You can let us. You can tell us, and we will communicate with the manufacturer. When package the plate, we will have this protection measurement. And this is plate, and here I have two pipes. This pipe is 201 materials. Yes, you can see this is very bright surface also, and this is a round pipe. Here is another square pipe of stainless steel. Yes, and the bright, and this surface is also bright.
Yes, that's like the mirror.
Maybe it is the BA surface. Okay, so much professional content has been introduced. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask us. We will ask you directly.
How can we get the sample?
Okay. One audience ask how can he get samples.
Yes.
Normally the samples is free, but you need to pay the air freight by yourself.
Just tell us your career address so that we can contact the courier company and I will deliver the goods to you. Yeah. Next question: is there a third-party inspection certificate?
Yes, for the inspection, many customers are concerned about it. Normally, before the goods they leave the factory, the mill factory will inspect the goods. But if you still want the professional third party to inspect, we can also we can also operate with you. You can let SGS BV to inspect the goods.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So much for today's live streaming. This concludes the broadcast. If you have any question, you can ask our service staff.
Yes.
He will tell
Help
you
you.
the details. Yeah.
Okay. See you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
We are looking forward to see you next time.
Bye bye.
How to do this?